Yo, so guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to Tierzoo. Now, this channel has been suggested a few times, especially when I was streaming maybe like a month ago, a bit more than a month ago. It was suggested a lot, and I was always going to get to this channel, but I just sort of forgot about it. Then I sort of said I was going to react to it, then I forgot, and now I've got to it. I didn't know the best one to do, so I just sort of scrolled through his channel and sort of saw one that I felt maybe for me is probably the most interesting, just because I hate spiders, but like I don't know how he's gonna rank these because I know Tierzoo. I guess it's like tier listing things. I don't know though, but yeah, this is the spider tier list. If there are better ones out there, I mean, there are ones with a lot more views, so I assume they're ones people preferred more. But if there are, just suggest other videos from this guy's channel you want me to see, and I'll be sure to do so. But we're going to get into this. Shout out to my Instagram, my Twitter, links in the description for those interested in following. Save for Patreon, links are there for those interested in finding other videos that I react to because they get blocked on YouTube, etc. Or earlier posts. This video, for example, will be posted earlier there. Yeah, that's just for those who care for it, really. But we're going to get into this. Hopefully, going to enjoy. Yeah, man. Spiders are a big issue for me as well because I sleep with my windows open most of the time and there's always some big ass spider that's coming in every so often. Is that a fish? Is it eating is that a tarantula eating a fish? Oh, I don't like it.
There are many ways to come out on top in an encounter without actually drawing blood. Intimidation, superior maneuvering, and camouflage are all good options when it comes to taking on an enemy you can't defeat in a physical battle. Perhaps one of the most underrated methods is creeping your opponent out. A good rush of fear can cause a target to freeze, to run away, or to lash out with a predictable and punishable move. A lot of builds have had the reputation of being spooky or creepy. Top contenders include bats, snakes, centipedes, cockroaches, scarabs, scorpions, rats, owls, ravens, toads, and many more. But today I want to talk in depth about the #1 creepiest build in the game. A build so diverse, successful, and powerful that it's the most common phobia of all time. The spider.
For sure.
The spider's creepiness factor is integral to its game plan because it helps mitigate the serious weaknesses that can come with playing the lowest weight class.
Wait, so is he just ranking a spider like, in general compared to other animals, or is he ranking each individual spider?
Any build with a significant size advantage.
God, man. Is it going to jump or something? I feel like it's going to...
Can one-hit a spider.
Bro, you're sick in the head, man. How are you not scared? How is a big person like me, but this little fucking... What are they called again? Dragon thing. What are they called? Lizard, that's the word. Doesn't give a damn. Bro, that's a wham spider. And he's just like, yo, that's my food for tonight.
Size advantage can one-hit a spider, but not if they're irrationally frozen in fear.
Oh, mate,
this combined with their various excellent hunting techniques make the spider one of the best lightweight rogue classes available. Since spiders employ such a wide variety of hunting strats, today I want to go over the tier list of the spiders. There's not all that much different between each spider except for a few things. Their venom, their mobility, and most importantly, how they use their unique ability, spinnerets. There's a lot of spiders I like to cover in this video, so it's going to be a bit of rapid fire. So, in bottom tier, we've got two spiders that I'm betting most of you would have guessed would be close to the top. First is the brown recluse, a spider notorious for its ability to cause its victims' flesh to rot. Only one thing, human support mains and data miners now believe that the necrosis is not caused by the spider's bite, but is actually the result of a MRSA infection caused by a particularly nasty clan of Staphylococcus aureus. This type of infection can be caused by any puncture wound, not just a spider bite, but spider bites are the most common misdiagnosis. Recluse spiders already have low stats, so take away this rumor that's been keeping them relevant and suddenly you realize how bottom tier they are. Second from the bottom is the Black Widow, a build which relies...
To be fair, I've heard that these, like, they're always seen as like the ones that will kill you and stuff, but they don't actually really do anything like that really often. I feel like there's been one death in Australia in like a certain amount of time. I don't know, that might be wrong.
Relies far too heavily on its reputation, and just like the brown recluse, can't actually back it up. The Widow's bite is potent for sure, but not even close to the game-ending power rumor says it has. Of the thousands of bites on humans each year, less than 1% result in the target's demise, and they usually only do because the target already had low health. Both of these spiders also employ camping as their main method of getting kills on other lightweight players. And while this is a legitimate strategy, spiders have access to far more effective methods. But if you're gonna camp, you might as well do it right. The key to optimizing your
Oh, I'm a
camping game
camper,
is to
man.
maximize the area you can control from safety. In short, the bigger your web is, the easier it is to score free
What
kills.
is that?
The bark spider takes this to the extreme and creates a web spanning an entire river.
What?
This allows it to capture targets that normally keep their distance from the typical trap locations, like the elusive dragonfly. While this is all impressive, it takes a huge time and resource investment to set up, and is easily erased by anyone who notices what you're up to, which locks this spider in D tier. Along a similar vein, social spiders can also construct giant webs to control large sections of the map. Compared to the bark spider, social spiders expend less individual effort and construct a sturdier base. But the division of loot arguably outweighs this factor, and combined with the fact that they have to deal with thieves and freeloaders, I'd say that they're on the same level as the solo builders. They don't function as a cohesive unit, like you social insects, nor do they function as team players that play off of each other's strengths, like pack hunters do. It's more of a mob strategy. Anyways, while it may not be quite as impressive, there are much safer and less tedious camping strategies in the next tier. The trapdoor spider maximizes safety by hiding completely out of sight and using an alarm system to indicate the opportune moment to strike.
Oh!
The safety comes at a cost though,
That's not a spider, that's a crab!
to indicate the opportune moment to strike.
Oh man, I don't like spiders.
The safety comes at a cost though,
Oh, my
as these
days.
players are much more vulnerable to environmental hazards such as flooding, frost, and whatever else the overworld throws at them. Another solid camping strategy was found by the ogre spider players. Instead of hoping targets walk into their trap, ogre spiders fashion the webs into nets, which they cast directly onto anything that gets too close. They've got incredibly powerful vision at night, but because arachnids haven't spec'd into the iris ability, they can't turn this ability off, and as a result they actually take solar damage every single day, destroying part of their retina. Luckily, they do have a passive regeneration ability that heals this in time to be ready again the next night, but still, pretty huge drawback to go blind every morning. All this balances out to stick these two spiders in C tier. As we move up the tier list, we move away from spiders that rely on camping and towards the more bold players. And you'd be hard pressed to find a spider more bold than the water spider, which, instead of using its web as a trap, it uses as an air canister and goes scuba diving. This is extremely
What?
risky because of how easy it can be for players in higher weight classes to take them out.
Swimming.
But the spiders make it work. Their bravery rewards
Did you
them.
just say if higher weight classes take him out?
Players in higher weight classes to take them out. But the spiders make it work. Their bravery rewards them with the chance to catch
kinda
minnows,
cool, though.
which are worth a lot of XP for such a small hunter. Also in B tier, we've got another spider which uses its web in an interesting way, as a ranged mobility debuff. The spitting spider can launch sticky webs at high speed. This is particularly useful for dealing with more mobile builds when you don't want to just camp. This move is powerful if your opponent isn't expecting it, but since it has a lot of end lag, if your opponent evades it, they'll get a free punish. This move is good,
got
but there are other
lag.
builds which use it more effectively, such as the Velvet Worm, which has much more range. At the bottom of A tier, we've got a powerful all-rounder build with a solid offense and defense, the Tarantula. While it
Okay.
doesn't spec into the absurdly strong venom some other spider players do, it gets by just fine with brute force alone, instead opting for more damaging fangs and larger size. This allows it to win some matchups that are normally unfavorable
Is
for
that a snake?
spiders, such as those with thick armor or fur that's difficult to bite through unless you've got longer fangs. It also has the
Wait, what? They can take out mice? Huh?
armor or fur that's difficult to bite through unless
How? How can a bug take a mouse? I know what's going to be first. I feel like the bird-eating spider is going to be first. It's got to be, right? I didn't know tarantulas could do that, though. I thought they still ate, like... Just like... I don't know. I don't really know. I don't actually know what I'd assume, but I didn't know they could consume flesh.
you've got longer fangs. It also has the ability to throw hundreds of little quills from its back, which can blind aggressors and allow for an easy escape. It can only be used a few times before it has to recharge, however. All this together gives the Tarantula players a great all-rounder build with only a few bad matchups like the Tarantula Hawkwasp. On the opposite end of the spectrum from this slow giant is the most mobile spider in the game,
Look
the
at this
jumping
rat.
spider.
What the
This
fuck?
build trades damage.
How cute! Oh, it's so pretty. He's got the eyelashes and everything. Oh, look at this baddie. Yeah, this must. If that's the female, I assume she gets a lot of love in that community.
And defense
For
for,
sure.
extremely high mobility and
Or the
supreme
male.
accuracy. Obviously, this is one of the more skill-intensive arthropods, since timing jumps and landing pounce attacks is difficult. But with some practice, you can outmaneuver almost any other lightweight build
Jeez.
and score critical hits on enemies that are normally well defended. This makes the jumping spider a great anti-camper class. Now,
That's
I don't think
mad.
there are really any spiders deserving of S tier. None dominate the meta or are so oppressive that other builds get invalidated. But there certainly are a few that come close. So in A+ tier, we've got 2 spiders who genuinely live up to their reputation as nightmares. One is the Sydney funnel web spider. This build is basically what you get when you take a tarantula and optimize it for the glass cannon archetype. It doesn't have the defensive hairstorm ability like the tarantula does, but most funnel web players tend to subscribe to the best defense is an overwhelming offense strategy. This is highlighted by the fact that they tend to deliver several bites when threatened, instead of just biting once and trying to flee. The second is the Brazilian wandering spider, which has the most potent venom of all spiders. This spider is even more aggressive than the funnel web spider, and tends to eject more venom in a single bite than any other spider.
Look how slow it does
Those
it
two
as
traits
well.
combined let this spider one-shot essentially anything, from mid-tiers like lizards to top tiers like apes. Well, we've made it. Thanks for watching.
Bro, I'm so happy I live in the UK, man. I would hate to come across any of these things, man. I really, really would.
And be sure to leave a video suggestion in the comments. I've gotten some great ideas that I just can't wait to cover. If you thought this video was great, be sure to go back and watch my other video about fanged nightmare builds, the snakes. And if you're interested in joining my Discord server or gaming with me, head on over to patreon.com/Tierzoo to find out more.
Good channel, man. I like this a lot. I mean, I was cringy because I can't deal with spiders, but I can see that I'd definitely like this channel in future, and I know why I got suggested now. It's always cool to see sort of animal-related videos or like bug-related videos, and like to see the differences in different species or different types of spiders or sheep. I don't know why I say sheep, but just animals. Is there even any other sheep other than just normal sheep? I don't even know what a normal sheep is called. Just a sheep, right? The most annoying class in the game right now. I hate campers. The jumping spider is actually pretty cute, except for when they jump on your feet. I thought that though. I feel like it is a cutie, but then you see it jump, you're like, nope, get out of here. I'd love to see a video on microbiological builds. 629, okay, at least give them high intelligence. They can literally map out a plan to get their opponent, if that isn't at least 70 intelligence, I don't know what is.
This build trades damage and
Look at it, man! Oh, that is my goat. That is my winner for sure. But I'm going to say this, if I saw this in real life, I would be shitting myself. But in this picture, it is kind of cute. But yeah, I'm getting a bit all suspect now. I'm sorry. But we're going to just end this video here. If you want more of these videos in future, suggest them in the comments. And I'll be sure to do so. But yeah, until next time, let's subscribe. Peace.